And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Jameson Taillon, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Guerrero.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. McCutchen going back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
In now for the Reds, Joey Votto. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame.
Joey Votto.
He loses him on ball 4.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Zach Cozart, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harrison onto the grass, 1 out. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. His batter-pitcher line against Jameson Taillon. He's 4 for 14. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it 1 pitch at a time.
The 1-2. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Reds lead it 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vladimir Guerrero. And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. First offering on its way. This is line to left. Polanco is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Digging in once again, Vladimir Guerrero.
Right fielder, Vladimir.
First pitch on its way. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season, as the Reds have pulled back to even now, 3 apiece. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This is a pretty good pitcher's ballpark.
Here's John Jaso now.
Now batting, first baseman, John Jaso.
1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Jeanette ranging into the outfield. He's got it 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Vladimir Guerrero. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
0-1, here's the pitch. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, and it's now 5-3. Ready for another shot now, Vladimir Guerrero. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far, having quite the game.
In that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 0-1 on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Freese has to hurry. They'll force it up to second, and they do get the out there. But no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Guerrero stands at first with 1 out. He'll try it again from first. Hit back toward the mound. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2. Ready once again, Zach Cozart. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Runner breaks for third. Soft liner towards first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-4 tonight. The Reds get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Scott Feldman earned his 9th win of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network. Tonight we've got baseball from the banks of the Allegheny, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. It's the finale of this 3-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Tyler Glasnow will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte the catch. Now here comes the runner from third. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Chris Stewart. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Chris Stewart.
Now the 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Guerrero moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Striding in once again, Vladimir Guerrero.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
First offering on its way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Marte is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have...
Josh Harrison stands in. His lifetime numbers against Bailey. He's totaled 4 hits in 20 at-bats. The 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Jeanette will make the catch, and that'll be that. Down in order go the Pirates. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Digging in to try it again, Vladimir Guerrero. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Guerrero.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No balls and a strike to count.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Popped him up. Jaso is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Ready for another chance? Vladimir Guerrero. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Gregory Polanco. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Swung on and belted to right by Polanco. This one's deep, but he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the... Now at the plate, Josh Harrison. Last time through was a base hit. Jaso leads off first with 1 away. fly ball out to straightaway right. Guerrero has a read on it. 2 down.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Reds rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Homer Bailey earns win number 7 on the season. Raisel Iglesias earns the save out of the bullpen, his 29th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Stay tuned for Reds baseball next. Richie Kilpatrick gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Batting third.
Settling in now, Vladimir Guerrero. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The bouncer to the left side. Diaz scoops it up. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Into the upper deck and gone. Solo shot here to left, number 23 for him thus far, and with it the Reds have tied the ball game at 1.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat, but come on, I'm not sure.
Here's Matt Carpenter, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Way up into the moon deck and out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season. And the Cardinals open it up now. It's 4-1. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching? Trying to pick things up where we left off, Vladimir Guerrero. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And that's through for a hit. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
First baseman, number 19.
In is Joey Votto now. Past battles with Mike Leake. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And they got him. Boy, Molina put that one right where it needed to be.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath.
Standing in, Vladimir Guerrero. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First offering on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay throw. The throw, and he's tagged out at third. But they cut the deficit to 1. Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Piscotty ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up. And we are tied 4-4. So coming to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Pham is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Yadier Molina coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. 8 runs already in this inning. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line.
Well, it took about a game and a half to seal this deal, but they took the lead in the top of the 14th and hung on for the road win in the bottom of the 14th. That's a real team builder right there.
12-4 is the final in this game. St. Louis get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Sean Gilmartin earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Derek Holland was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com. Almost set for evening baseball from Great American Park in Cincinnati. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. The Cardinals have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Scott Kazmir is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, Scott Kazmir, big arm, always has had a big arm. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His changeup has gotten better. The key to Scott Kazmir, throwing strikes early on in the count. When he gets beat, most of the time he beats himself by the base on balls. If he's throwing strikes, he's tough to hit.
Vladimir Guerrero.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line in right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 24 home runs for him on the season. And with it, the Reds have tied the ball game at 1.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Carpenter. First time up, he went down looking. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Guerrero going back on it. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year. And the Cardinals open it up now. It's 4-1.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here.
Digging in now, Vladimir Guerrero. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Lifted in the air out to right. Pham will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. The next to bat for St. Louis, Greg Garcia. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Greg Garcia.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Guerrero is in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been. Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero. He flew out in his last at bat.
Vladimir Guerrero.
Lynn comes set. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Fowler has a read on it. 1 down. Ready now, Vladimir Guerrero.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Vladimir Guerrero.
First pitch on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
8-4 tonight. The Redbirds used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Lance Lynn wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. The Cards aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Anthony DeSclafani, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero. His home run total sits as the 8th best in the National League entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runners off for second. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Piscotty is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Vladimir Guerrero.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Piscotty is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Reds are down in order. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Here's Matt Carpenter. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
First baseman.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Way up into the moon deck and out of here.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero will start things off here for Cincinnati with Joey Votto to follow next. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. Fowler patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Head-to-head with Adam Warren. He's 0 for 4. Heading out toward shallow right. Guerrero has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Now at the plate, Carson Kelly. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. The 1-2. Popped up. And Jeanette will make the catch, and that'll be that. 1 left for the Cardinals. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Ready for another chance? Vladimir Guerrero. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Bullet back up the middle. Fowler will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Carlos Martinez earns his 8th victory of the season. Trevor Rosenthal hammers down the save, his 33rd of the year. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Our final line.
Live to the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the San Diego Padres and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball next on the show. Scott Feldman will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres, Hunter Renfroe. And he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Guerrero is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for San Diego. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Ready now for Cincinnati, Vladimir Guerrero. His home run total sits as the 8th best in the National League entering play. First offering on its way. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, number 25 for him on the year, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Vladimir Guerrero.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in. and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Guerrero leads on second with nobody out. And the runner's breaking for third. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. So kind of a questionable time to be trying to take third, as that very easily could have been a strike him out, throw him out double play, but he is in there with one away. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike three in his first plate appearance. The 1-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Vladimir Guerrero will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a two-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. First pitch of the at-bat. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Renfroe facing back, and it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Spangenberg. He was a ground-out victim last time up. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Guerrero. 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Vladimir Guerrero. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Line drive to center field. Renfroe has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really on him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
4-0 the score tonight. The Cincinnati Reds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Scott Feldman wins his team-leading 10th game of the year and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Final line score.
From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, the second of 4 between the San Diego Padres and the Cincinnati Reds. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Homer Bailey will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Batting third.
Now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Schimpf is there, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We are still scoreless. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. His lifetime numbers against Bailey, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Guerrero is calling for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Striding in once again, Vladimir Guerrero.
Fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Renfroe racing back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in once again, Vladimir Guerrero. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Vladimir Guerrero.
First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Blash ranging back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and that is 27 for him on the year, as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Ryan Schimpf. His lifetime numbers against Bailey, he's 1 for 4. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Ryan Schimpf with a solo shot. 3rd home run for him on the year. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there.
Ready for another shot now, Vladimir Guerrero.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His 2nd home run of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with a power hitter at the plate. The best thing you could do in that situation is to try to...
Digging in to try it again, Austin Hedges. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And he'll make the catch there to end it. And the Reds have taken games 1 and 2 here at home, as this one is over.
it seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Reds took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Homer Bailey earns his 8th victory of the season as he struck out 13 in this one. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final